Good morning. It is very bright and early here in London. It is 6:30. I have a very early yoga class and I'm going to a studio I've never been to. It's Hot Pod Yoga. I'm sure you've heard of it. It's a very popular hot yoga studio all over London. I think they're all over the UK, and they basically like pop up these tents, turn up the temperature so it's like a sauna, and then you do yoga in there. I have done it once before at a festival. They had like a little pop-up, but I haven't been to like a proper studio, I suppose. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to trying that this morning. I've been doing my workouts really, really early so that I just have the whole day ahead of me, and I really like it. I've been going to bed earlier, so I've been getting like the same amount of sleep. It's just like my sleep pattern has shifted earlier, which is really, really nice. I'm enjoying it. And the weather is better. It's like lighter, which definitely makes it easier. I'm so tired still. I'm literally like half asleep. I woke up 15 minutes ago. So I'm still not fully awake. But yeah, I thought I would film today. I know I haven't been very active on this channel. I feel a bit awkward about it. Like I'm getting in touch with a friend who like I've been ignoring their texts or something. So I'm a bit sheepish about the fact that I'm back. So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm back though. So thanks for being patient, but here I am. Yeah, I'm just gonna film my day, have a very like casual vlog like I used to. Should be fun. I'm probably going to be a bit rusty, so bear with me. So this is the Hot Pod Yoga little tent. Have a peek inside. Excited to give it a go. Got my towel, which I forgot to bring with me, so I'm borrowing this one. And yeah, I'll let you know how it is afterwards. So I'm back from yoga. I came back, quickly got changed, had to wash my hair. Oh my God, I was drenched, like all of us were. You are in this like little bubble of sweat, basically. Definitely couldn't have done that during the height of COVID. That's what I was thinking about. It was amazing though, like absolutely loved how you can get into certain poses far more easily when you are that hot and sweaty, because obviously your muscles are far more relaxed. You do need to be careful with any hot yoga because it's quite easy to get injured because, like I said, your muscles are far more relaxed. You feel like you can push yourself and get into poses that you wouldn't normally, which is great, but sometimes that is when injury happens. So I think even in those circumstances, you still need to know your limits. Don't push yourself too hard. I absolutely loved it. It was a really nice vibe and energy. It felt like the people that were there were regulars and they all kind of knew each other, and it was like a real community. So definitely check out Hot Pod Yoga if you have one in your area, because I definitely want to start going more frequently. I am so hungry though. I don't normally get that hungry after yoga, but wow, I was like racing home to come and make breakfast. I actually made coconut yogurt this week. I didn't even I've never thought about making yogurt in my life, ever. I just thought there was this long like fermentation process and like why would you bother making it if you can just buy it? But it's so much more cost effective, by the way, making it at home. Like rather than buying a tub of coconut yogurt that is so expensive compared to normal yogurt, by the way, like why is that a thing? But you only have to like buy the coconut milks that are so cheap, and it lasts a long time. It tastes so much better. So I actually made this in the Thermomix, which is like my new favourite toy in the kitchen, and I love it. And I literally just had to like put in the ingredients. It was like coconut yogurt, tapioca flour, what else? Some probiotic capsules that I already had. I think there was like maybe a couple of other ingredients. Oh, a bit of agave nectar in the yogurt. And that was it. And then I just left it for like 8 hours, I think, while it fermented. And it's amazing. I absolutely love it. Here it is, coconut yogurt. So that's what I'm going to have today in my coconut bowl. I bought these in Mauritius. I was fully on a hunt for coconut bowls. So one thing I would say about this yogurt is, oh, can you see how it's like jelly? I think I put too much tapioca flour in because it is quite like, can you see that? Like that's not, it's a bit gloopy. Tastes good, but it's not like normal yogurt consistency, if that makes sense. So next time I am leaving the tapioca flour, not out, you need it for the consistency, but like just not adding as much. Adding some sliced banana. I don't have any granola, annoyingly. Normally I would top this with granola, but yeah, I finished it yesterday. And I'm adding some kiwi and then also some strawberries. I might add some blueberries actually. Yeah, there we go. Why not? I've just got so much fruit at the moment that I need to use up and I hate it going to waste. And then I'm going to add a bit more agave nectar on the top. You can use honey or maple syrup and some hemp seeds. Like I said, normally I would top this with loads of granola, but hemp seeds will do. Adds a bit of protein at least. I have a meeting in about 30 minutes, but first of all, I'm going to put on some jewellery. I don't know if you've noticed, I'm not wearing anything, which is very unlike me, and it's because I want to show you my new Monica VINADER jewellery that has just arrived. I am obsessed with Monica VINADER. It's mostly what I wear on a daily basis, and I'm really, really excited about this because it's now 100% recycled sterling silver and made from 18 karat gold vermeil. So I've got a few little bits here. I'm going to go through this properly a bit later, but first of all, I just want to put on like my daytime jewellery so I'm not feeling naked. I really do feel like that when I'm not wearing any jewellery. It just, something doesn't quite feel right. Look at how gorgeous this little necklace is. I'm gonna put this on now. Love that. And I've got a matching bracelet in here somewhere, but I think I might wear that this evening. I've got a really lovely evening lined up. Oh, first of all, I'm going to put these rings on. That is absolutely stunning. Look at that diamond ring. I love that. All of the diamonds now at Monica VINADER are ethically sourced. And then I think we have another ring in here. Here we go. Oh, I love these. This is like a dome ring. There we go. And I'm going to put a little bracelet on. Now this bracelet matches the ring perfectly. It has the little diamonds that go all the way around. And this is going to be good for me. Oh, actually, earrings. No, I was going to say this is good for me for my daytime look. No, I have to wear earrings every single day. Let's try and guess where the earrings are. I love these little boxes, all made from recycled card. Oh, I got it right. Did I? Yay! Hoops. I've just got to wear a hoop earring at all times. It's just a must. I honestly do. It's so weird, like when you wear jewellery every single day, and I mix it every single day, like it's not the same. I have to wear like different earrings, rings, necklaces, everything, depending on what I'm wearing. Every morning I'll pick something different. And I know like a lot of people like to wear the same thing every single day, especially like jewellery that's sentimental. And I love that. But for me, I just get so excited. It literally is like part of choosing my outfit. The jewellery goes with it. Right, I need to run now to my meeting. Let's go through the rest of this a bit later. Like I said, I am going out for dinner this evening and it's a really, really lovely evening. My mum and stepdad Paul are coming to London and I've booked the whole thing and they have no idea where we're going, mostly because it's a very unusual venue and I know as soon as I tell them like the location of London, it's in Vauxhall, they're going to be like, well, there's not much around there, and then they'll start Googling it and they'll just know where we're going. It's a jazz night and I'm so excited. I've never been before. I love jazz. I really need to get going. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna go. more about the jewellery and my evening a bit later. A lot has happened since I last filmed. I unfortunately witnessed a really nasty car accident. I'm not going to talk about it too much, and I'm not going to mention it throughout this video, but it's put a lot of things into perspective for me today. Just a reminder of how precious and delicate life is. I mean, it's crazy that we need to witness things like that or go through things like that to realise that. Yeah, I was in my Uber and got to the place where I was having my meeting and witnessed a really, really horrific accident with a young girl on a bike and a lorry. And I was directly behind, so I saw the whole thing. I helped her a lot with her breathing. And yeah, not going to talk about it too much because I'm in a bit of shock. Oh, wow. But it has been a massive wake-up call to me to just... It sounds so cliche and so cheesy, but to live each day as if it's your last and really live every day to the full, because you never know what's around the corner and you never know what life has planned for you. And I know this sounds so negative, and I'm normally, you know, so positive and happy-go-lucky, but it also puts into perspective like all of the problems and issues that we have in our daily lives are actually so insignificant when you think about the world as a whole. And I'm not talking about major things, I'm talking about the little things that we worry about, okay? It's completely valid to feel those emotions. I'm just saying, like, when you witness something where it's literally a case of life or death, you realise that you would take all those daily little struggles any day. I know this is probably really controversial to say, and I'm not saying your worries aren't valid at all. I'm just saying, like, when you actually look at the bigger picture, I know, taking me for example, like the little things that I've been worrying about this week instantly just feel like nothing. They're nothing, like literally, I'll take them any day. And like, life is too short, you know, to worry about all those crazy little things. In 10 years' time, we're not going to remember these problems that we've wasted so many hours worrying about, you know? It's definitely easier said than done. I mean, life isn't just, you know, roses, is it? And every day can't be the best day of your life, because then that defeats the idea of having the best day of your life. I think we just need to sometimes collectively realise that life is a gift, and we are so, so lucky, and to remind ourselves of what we're grateful for every single day, even if that's simply being alive. And the things that people are going through around the world right now is just horrific. And the fact that we're here, you know, able to, I'm here filming, you're here able to watch a YouTube video, like, I feel grateful that we have that, you know? Woo, deep chats, always somehow happens in my videos. Oh, I'm just gonna really distract myself today and practice what I've just been preaching and try to have a really lovely day. The sun is shining. We're alive. Gotta make the most of it. You really never know what's around the corner. You do not know what tomorrow holds for any of us. So, yeah. Right, enough of that deep chat. I'm just working from home for the rest of the day. I've got a nice chilled day. I've got all the usual admin stuff to do. I'm going through a massive transition right now with my work, in various different ways that aren't even connected. It's just mad how this has happened. That, do you sometimes find everything happens at once? I don't even know how this has all kind of manifested its way, how it has. I feel like my words aren't coming out right, but I'm going through like this massive transition with my career, and then also like separately something with my career is happening here, and that's like another big move, and together it kind of means that I'm starting again. Pretty much I'm starting again. There's no other way to say it, but I'm seeing it as this blank canvas, like a fresh start. I really can start again, and I'm so ready for that. The past like couple of years have just been like a roller coaster for so many of us because of COVID, and then also like private circumstances. And I feel like I haven't fully been able to ground myself and kind of figure out what I'm doing. So it is just this funny period. It's been like this funny limbo period, and I'm finally starting a new chapter. And I'm so ready. I say finally like this should have happened earlier, but really it shouldn't have, because I really, truly believe that these things happen at the right time in your life. And I think to a certain extent, your path is already laid out for you, and you're thrown these tests left, right, and centre from the universe. And based on like these decisions and lessons that you learn from, you're hopefully guided in the right direction. And this is all sounding very like spiritual, but as you know, I've gone on this like big spiritual journey the past couple of years. I guess I've always had that within me, but like the two years that we've had has really like forced me down that road even more. And yeah, as much as I would have loved like all of this stuff to have happened sooner, it just wouldn't have worked if it had happened sooner. So timing is everything, and sometimes you just need to relax and trust that what is meant for you won't pass you by, and that timing really is everything. And I'm just happy. I'm really, really excited. I think that's the word. I'm excited and optimistic about the future. And to kind of kickstart this new chapter, it's completely coincidentally, like I said, all these things seem to be like tying in together perfectly, unintentionally by me. I'm going to Bali for 6 weeks. I mean, talk about running away from your problems. Yes, that is 100% what I was doing when I booked it. It was a very, very dark, cold night here in London. Very grey, very miserable. And I've always dreamt of spending a decent amount of time abroad, as you know. I think since the beginning of my YouTube journey, I have said, I'm gonna move here, I'm gonna move there, and it's never quite worked out. I mean, one time I actually did, and then that didn't work out either. So this time, and I'm not moving there, of course, this time I just thought, do you know what? I'm sitting around waiting for the right time and moment to just pack my bags and go somewhere for a long period of time. But that right time never actually comes. Very rarely are you going to be like, right, do you know what? I'm really ready to be incredibly uncomfortable with packing my bags and off I go. So I just thought, nah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna book my flights. I booked a villa. So yeah, I'm going to Bali for 6 weeks. And I'm so looking forward to it. I'm going to be working from there obviously, but I'm mostly just wanting to do my yoga, meditation, reset. And like I said, it's completely coincided with all of these big new starts that are happening. So me going away for 6 weeks is like me hitting the reset button. Like 100% I'm going to come back and hit the ground running. And there's lots that I want to do when I'm out there as well. I've got a couple of friends that live there and I've been wanting to visit them because they haven't left the island since COVID. So yeah, it's all just worked out really well. I'm going to visit them. I'm spending 6 weeks in this lovely villa and just having me time. I talk about me time a lot on this channel, and I'm actually like doing it. Like I said, I've never done this before, but I've always wanted to, and I kind of like myself, I get fed up with people that are all chat and then no action, and they say they want to do something and then they never do it. And I'm so not like that with anything else in my life. I'm a very decisive person. When it comes to my work, if I want to do something, I do it. And if I want to work on a new project, I'll start. Whereas this like travel aspect of my life, I've always said I'm going to do it. I'm going to go and spend, you know, like a month or two somewhere, but I've never done it. So yeah, I just thought, you know what? I'm fed up of that. I'm fed up of myself. I'm just going to do it. So yeah, you'll hopefully be seeing lots of lovely content from Bali. I hope that's something you'll be interested in seeing. I'm also incredibly inspired when I'm in these places. I feel like even though I'm doing it for me, for like personal reasons, I find that when I am in those kind of environments, when I'm doing it for me, I'm so inspired in every other aspect of my life. So I think a lot of things will click with work. I'm going to get lots of ideas. I feel very inspired with content even. And I'm just really looking forward to seeing the Niomi that comes back after those 6 weeks of reset. I think it's going to be pretty interesting. I've been chatting for a long time. I'm going to make some food. I'm not actually going to make it because I made it last night. I made a like a sweet potato. I don't even know what it would be called. I don't even know what cuisine this is because I made it up as I went. And I use like a big Le Creuset cast iron dish in the oven. Sweet potatoes, tomatoes, load like passata as well, coconut milk, olives. Where do they come from? Random. Red peppers. And I think that was it. It was so simple. I'm gonna heat it up now so you'll see it. But sometimes they're my best dishes. Like I'm just like, well, what have I got on my fridge? Chuck it all in a pan, put it in the oven or on the hob in a saucepan and hope for the best. Sometimes it works really well. So yeah, I'm gonna heat that up. You're about to see the state of my fridge. You ready? Oh, you can't even really see it. Good, okay, I'm just gonna strategically leave the fridge door there. It's not that bad. I mean, you've already seen my coconut yogurts. I made, I think it was like 6 portions, so that's perfect. And have my little Tupperware here of the meal that I made last night. I love cooking for like 6 people, even though it's only for me, because then you just end up with all the leftovers, lunch and dinner for the next couple of days. So I'm just gonna heat up one of these. Let me show you. Ooh. Oh, I put spinach in there as well, and tofu. I missed some of like the main ingredients. So cubed tofu, sweet potato, red pepper, sliced olives, passata, coconut milk, spinach, loads of herbs. And I put some spices in there. I think I put some turmeric and cumin, which makes no sense. It's like I'm kind of making a curry, but then like a European Spanish thing. I have no idea what it was. I don't know what you would call this, but it tasted really good. Do you like all my teas, by the way? It's totally ridiculous. I know. Oh, and I also added some Parmesan. It was like this dairy-free Parmesan that I found the other day. Here it is. I'm really liking it. I mean, it's mostly good to have on like pastas and stuff. It's called Follow Your Heart. There we go. Follow Your Heart dairy-free grated Italian cheese. So basically it's like a vegan parmesan. And I'm still not having dairy. I haven't had dairy now for a long time. So finding like alternatives like this is so good. I try to avoid processed food as much as possible, but little things like this, like, it tastes really good, especially on like spaghetti and stuff. But again, like, Italian now. What kind of headspace was I in last night when I was cooking? I'm just gonna spill this if I lean in anymore. Right, here you go. I have no idea what to call this. A Spanish, Indian, Italian, sweet potato concoction. Not a clue, but here we go. Let's add some of that parmesan. It smells really good, and I have a feeling it's going to taste even better than yesterday. You know how sometimes the flavours infuse even more the next day? I have a feeling this is going to be even better today. Let's just call it fusion food of different cuisines around the world. Oh yeah, I'm into this. I'm onto something with this. So back to tonight, I was talking about what I have planned. It's a total surprise, and not for any reason. I just found this really unusual venue by chance. It's in Vauxhall and it's called the Brunswick House. And I actually found it by chance because I discovered their interior store that is in Maltby Street Market, and I was looking them up, loved their interiors, and then it said that they had this restaurant in Vauxhall, and it's this beautiful house that I drive past all the time, and I've always wondered what it is. And it turns out every single Tuesday evening they have underground live jazz in the Arches. I think it's called like Jazz in the Cellars or something, and it seems to be this like big hidden gem, like secret, the best well-kept secret in London. I mean, I haven't been, so I have no idea what it's like, but I love the sound of it. And it just so happened that my parents are in town, and I said to them, keep that Tuesday night free because I want to take you somewhere. And they know like all the best places in London, but I guarantee they have never heard of this place. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what it's like. And I have no idea what I'm going to wear yet, but I'm going to start with the jewellery. So I've obviously already got this lovely dome ring on, so I'm going to keep that on, and then this diamond ring. Been wearing that today with my matching diamond bracelet. So I'm absolutely loving these, and of course my hoop earrings and the lovely gold necklace. Before I go through the rest, you can see here that their jewellery, I've already mentioned, it's recycled, but even all of the packaging is completely recyclable now, and they've actually made a switch with their packaging for the actual pieces. So the cardboard is FSC certified, and then the little pouches where you actually get the jewellery. I've already opened this one, so I've taken the bracelet out of that one, but these are all reusable. So their main focus is about sustainability at the moment, which, as you know, I'm a massive advocate for. And they're currently carbon neutral, but their aim is to eventually be carbon negative. So they really are making such an effort towards being as sustainable as they can, which is brilliant for a jewellery brand. I'm going to put this little bracelet on. I love this. I'm all about layering bracelets, necklaces. That's really sweet. Love that. Okay, what's this one? Feels like Christmas. Oh, I love this. This goes with the necklace that I have, and I have this one already as well, and I thought it would be really nice to wear one on each wrist. I mean, that as in like the same bracelet, one on each wrist. It's like when you like an item of clothing and you buy it in every colour. It's basically what I've done here. I'm like, I love it so much, I want one on both wrists. Maybe I'll end up with one on each ankle as well. Next time I do a video about Monica VINADER, I'll be like, guys, I've got the bracelet twice this time because I'm going to have one on each wrist and each ankle. That would actually look really nice in Bali. Giving myself ideas now. Right, there's a really cute ear cuff in here somewhere. I bet it's going to be the last box I open. But oh, it's this one. Oh, I love it so much. I am really into ear cuffs at the moment. Mostly because I am too much of a scaredy cat to have any more piercings. I've just got my 2 like ears pierced and that's enough for me. So the fact that I can get creative with ear cuffs without having to get a piercing is so ideal. I love it. And I swear like no one actually can tell the difference. Like I would never know. I look at these like piercings up here and I'm like, I genuinely can't tell if that's a cuff or an ear piercing. Potentially went for another bracelet. Did I go crazy? Yeah, I did. Oh yeah. Let me just take these little peely bits off. Perfect. Right, so I've now got my jewellery sorted. I now need to figure out what I'm wearing on the rest of me. The best thing I think about these pieces is that they are made to last. So, I mean, that's another like massive sustainability credential for them, is that the pieces are made to last and they have an amazing repair service and they have a 5-year warranty. So you are really investing in pieces that you're going to be wearing for years and years to come. And all of my Monica VINADER pieces, other than the ones that I've lost, I still have and still wear. I am still heartbroken about one earring that I lost in a gym changing room. I don't think I'll ever get over it, to be honest, but that was completely my own fault. But yeah, in the meantime, I just need to run some errands. I'm caught up on my emails, which is like unheard of. I'm looking at it now though, and there's more coming in. Oh dear. Accountants, lawyers, it's never ending. But yeah, pretty much caught up on emails and just going to run some errands out and about. Like I need to drop things off at the post office and things like that before they close. And then I will come back and get ready and go out. To really unwind, I'm going to have a bath, and look what arrived today. Mirror water. This is Estée Lauder's new brand and I have been desperate to try these products. They are so up my street. They're all about self-love and wellness and just having that me time that we were talking about earlier. So she kindly sent this to me and it literally arrived this afternoon. Couldn't be perfect timing because I feel like I need to de-stress. This is the body oil that I'm holding here, and we have a solid balm, a body exfoliator, and the bath salts. Now this is what I am so excited to use. Can I do this one-handed? No, I can't. One sec. There we go. Oh wow. Oh, smell that. Can you smell the aromas? Wait, I actually need to smell this. Oh wow. That is gorgeous. Right, okay, that is going straight in my bath. By the way, I do have a rubber duck in my bath. Excuse all the products, but that rubber duck is the first present that Daisy May ever actually bought me. I'm going to light some candles, put on some really relaxing, chilled music, and really take my time getting ready. And yeah, that's it. That's gonna be me for the next couple of hours. Okay, I'm all dressed. I'm wearing this dress that is actually quite like summery. It's from a really gorgeous brand called Bondi Born. I've worn it to death, but I absolutely love it, and I thought I'd wear it tonight with some Stella McCartney winter boots. A new Strathbury bag here, which I literally haven't stopped using every single day since I got it. Love that, and that goes really nicely with the boots. And then, of course, all of my Monica VINADER jewellery. I've got the necklace, the earrings that you saw, rings, and the bracelets. Quickly just like put some curls through my hair because my hair was looking so fluffy, and lots of glow on the cheeks, but kept makeup very minimal. So this is Brunswick House. It's so unusual and unique. You would never expect it to be here in Vauxhall. So
7 to you too.
Thanks for bringing us.
You're welcome. Here we go. Jazz bar.
Isn't that cute? I cannot recommend Brunswick House enough. That was an incredible night. The jazz underground in the cellars was just unreal. I've never experienced anything like that. I love my jazz music. I play it every single Sunday morning, but just on Spotify. And I think I've seen jazz live a couple of times, but not like this. This felt like the real deal. And the food was unbelievable. Yeah. Can't recommend it enough. Had a really, really lovely evening. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. It felt really good to be vlogging again. I haven't done it in a long time, as I said at the beginning. It's one of those things where I feel like when I get out of the swing of things, it's really hard to get back into. It's a bit like fitness. When you stop going to the gym for a few weeks, or a few months in my case, it's really hard to get back into it. But then as soon as you go once, you love it and you're like, why did I ever stop? So that's how I'm feeling right now. So thank you so much for watching, and I'm really hoping to make this a regular thing. I'm not making any promises, but I really feel like once I do this 6-week break or reset or whatever it is in Bali, I'm going to come back at full pelt. And I think even when I'm out there, I'm going to just want to create content. So yeah, just bear with me on this. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.